Hi, how are you? I'm here to ask you a few questions. Alright, guess what I'm talking about? This organization has their own special month that spreads awareness, and the color that they use to promote their awareness is blue. On their flyers, they often show children. However, the awareness that they're talking about, it does not just involve children. There are people of all ages who fall under this minority group that they're spreading awareness about. Like, there are young adults and middle-aged people and seniors who also are part of this group that they spread awareness about. A lot of people think it's a very good cause because of their mission. Spreading awareness is a good thing. However, the flaws are shown in there, but a lot of the times people have to look deeper within what they really mean when they present their information the way they do. If you have not guessed already, the organization that I'm going to be talking about is Autism Speaks, and I will talk about why it's not a good organization to support. Okay, a lot of the things that I'm going to be talking about comes from my experience of being a self-advocate. People say I don't seem to be autistic, but it's a very wide spectrum. And I did have my own therapy to speak better and more effectively so that people are not as bothered by the way I talk. I will be refuting against Autism Speaks in 3 points. I will be talking about their website and what it says in their mission. I will be talking about how the autistic community is negatively affected. And third, I will be talking about how autism is not necessarily a bad thing. With Autism Speaks, their mission is to spread awareness, try to do research towards prevention, and to promote finding a cure. What does this remind you of? Imagine if you were part of a group who doesn't necessarily harm anyone by killing other people, bullying, and you were part of that group that's isolated from society. And overall, your community, yes, they're different. However, those words, prevention and finding a cure, it pretty much, Autism Speaks is trying to eliminate a minority group. They're trying to promote fear. And if we were not taught how to taught that we should fear autistic people, more autistic people would be at a lower risk of having depression within the autistic community. 40 to 50% of autistic people are more likely to complete their attempt of actually committing suicide. And it's very sad how media has an effect on other people. And then there's this autistic stereotype that autistic people are not able to feel any feelings because their facial expressions may not be typical when it comes to their feelings and their emotions. They have feelings and emotions, but it may not be presented in the typical way. And another thing is that, in general, 80 to 90% of people who commit suicide have suffered from mental illness. And by mental illness, I am talking about depression and anxiety and other psychiatric, emotional disorders. And autism is more of a developmental disorder. And autism is not necessarily a bad thing because we are taught to believe that it's a bad thing. People with autism, they're all different. Some are verbal, some are not verbal. Some of them are capable of learning how to behave in typical behavior. Some are not capable of trying to show typical behavior. There are artists, there are mathematicians, there are people who are athletic, who are autistic, there are entrepreneurs who are. There's a lot of great minds in that community too, and eliminating them all is very sad because the creator of Pokemon is autistic. A lot of people love Pokemon. I'm not against research. That's one of my disclaimers. I'm about promoting acceptance, and I don't want hate to exist anymore for this group. Thank you for listening. Bye.